We got 18 cars strong. Here's our lineup. Ashton Williams will start in the 18th spot alongside Jake Hill starting in 17th in the 470. Megan Starr and Irie Bailey in the 429 and 428. Logan Leggett and Zach Bruckner will start 13th and 14th in the 481 and 430. Travis Jones, Bryson Bennett will start 11th and 12th in the 14, 16, and 485. Starting 9th and 10th is Haley Berry and
Argyros.
G3 Argyros. Huh. Starts 9th and 10th. Let's see, 7th and 8th will be Chaden Zane Minders out there again, along with Olive Hoover in the 7th and 8th spot. See, Jesse Owens is out there again, starting 6th in the 497, along with Mikey Childress. Know that name somehow? Do you know that name at all? Does that ring a bell? Mikey Childress?
Yeah.
Isn't he a little big for this class?
they have to fold him in 4 and put him into the car.
Yeah, but little Mikey's out there in the 484. We got Lake Adler's out there as well in the 499. Brody Martin starts 3rd in the 413. Truly Adams. He's not faking it. He's Truly Adams.
Yes, he is.
He's out there in the 49, starting 2nd. And Dominic Benitez starts on the pole in the 411. And, yeah, this is going to be fun. First, we'll call it the first truck class of the afternoon. How about that?
And I think he is about 4'11" tall.
Not Mikey Childress.
No.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Good thing we're saying good things. I didn't realize he was so close. You know, I hear they have internet up in the mountains nowadays. What mountain's he living up on? Is it? I don't know. Big Bear? No, he's not Big Bear. He's,
Arrowhead?
I thought he's back. I don't know. He's probably still making snow. I'm surprised he came down here to the desert to hang out.
I think it's all melted up there.
Hey, your kid's got a race. Quiet, Dad. Wow, their green flag is out already as they're coming into turn number 1. They're 3, 4 wide in spots going through turn 3 and 4. I'm sorry, 2 and 3.
And of course, they're going to run the abbreviated course here, cut right through the center, cutting out turn number 4 and 5.
As we had 2 carts that were actually locked together and pulled off the course, one gets back on. They're both moving, and it looks like they'll both be able to continue on.
Now the nice thing is this track for so many years was only had 1 right turn. Now we've got 2.
Wow, such advancement.
I know.
I tell you, Dave, speaking of advancement, it's been a long time since probably 4 or 5 years since I've seen a Junior 2 kart run. These things are a lot quicker than they were back then.
Well, they moved up from the Subaru motors to a Honda power plant now. That's why.
Okay.
A little bit quicker, a little bit more horsepower.
So you can't go down to Harbor Freight and buy a spare race motor?
Yeah, the Subaru 265s were there?
Yeah. The Robins.
The Robins, that's right.
I think at one point I had 4 spares sitting in the garage.
Looks like one of the carts off into the hot pits there.
Our leader comes out of the final corner, completing lap number 2. Brody Martin, probably about a 6-7 car length lead over the rest of the field. Dominic Benitez, Lake Adler. How about that? Lake Adler's really moved up.
I told you.
Wow.
That's one of the kids that I've watched that have progressed so much. And how about Dominic Benitez too? I mean, right up in the 2nd place. Martin boys, they've been real competitive up through last season for sure too.
This is a super competitive class right now as I'm looking at lap times.
They're so close.
Wow. 51.82, 51.88.
I know.
It's like they're high-fiving each other. They're so damn close coming down the front straightaway.
Some are tenths of a second, some are hundredths of a second apart.
Looks like possible change of position back in that 5th or 6th spot. They've now gotten fast enough, it's hard to catch the number as they go zinging by. Or did I get that much older and blinder?
You said it.
Hey, one of my friends from the UK, from Ultra Fours, is tuned in. Drew. I call him Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
He has got so much facial hair.
I thought he was going to say he had big feet.
Oh no, he's got the cutest little girlfriend, and he's such a big burly dude. I work with him at the Ultra 4 King of the Hammers. As Brody Martin still maintains, in fact, he's stretching out. He probably has about a 20-car length lead right now. Dominic Benitez running that 2nd spot. He's got a mirror full. If they ran mirrors, he's got a mirror full of like 6 cars right behind him. Lake Gadler looked like he's making a little move on the inside through turn 2, 3, and 4.
I almost had 3 wide going through that turn number 2 there.
Yeah, it looked like Lake had a shot at him, but probably scrubbed off a little bit too much speed. But boy, he's right there waiting for something to happen.
So the nice thing with that new Honda power plant, they're able to get a little bit taller gear, but not lose that bottom end, because as you know, they don't have much of a bottom end anyways.
Lake goes to the inside once again to that final corner. The thing that I like is, back when you were talking about the Subaru motors, if they scrubbed off speed, it was very apparent.
Oh yeah.
And it was like it took them forever to get back going again. If they scrub off speed here, you can't really tell. I mean, they get a little squirrely, come out of the corner, and they're right back at top speed, it looks like, again.
I remember the first time when they came out to Lake Elsinore, and you mentioned Nestor, and it was the very first time they showed up. It was, oh man, I want to say Tags were there, I think the Andersons, and Randy Robertson, I'm trying to remember this kid's name. Stopped racing many years ago, but they showed up with them and said, hey, can we throw this in the race with the UTVs? And to watch that happen, it was incredible. To look back with 3 cars, the first 3 cars he had, to what we have out there now. And of course, there were other manufacturers over the years. I know Victory made some, the DeYoungs made a few. I know Ricky Gutierrez, Ricky G has.
Dude, you remember the quarry?
The quarry. Oh,
we had to create. We had to move dirt. We had to create a pad for a pits for so many trophy cars.
Yeah.
Remember they were probably about 1,000 feet up on the mountain at the quarry.
Like you said, there was over 200, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I mean, they only qualified enough for a race, and we had like A, B, and C mains.
And the kids were such crazy drivers that, remember one race, every single one crashed into each other. There was like this big mosh pit pile of trophy carts, and not one was moving. They were all
or we put
together.
our good friend Brad Liffick on the track, and they'd run him over back in the day.
Coming to the green flag, Brody Martin's got the pace. He will take the green. We're back underway for the second half.
Oh, look at this. We got a battle for second with Adler and Benitez.
That's just, 4 wide.
4 wide.
And it looks like Adler has the spot.
Well, that's the case if an acorn didn't roll far from the tree there. Father like son, another good racer. Just like the Martins, the Adlers, Adams.
Once again, Brody Martin's pulled away. Probably about a 6-car length lead over second, which I believe is Lake Adler. And he's probably got about 4-car length lead over the rest of the field.
Man, look at this. Benitez slides back a little bit because Adams and Owens. I was real surprised to see Benitez all the way back to 9th when he was sitting in 4th earlier. Wow.
Mikey Childress is moving up. He's into that top 10. He's in 7th. Logan Leggett, 8th. Bryson Benitez is in 9th.
Uh-oh. Got a couple cars tied up over there.
You know what? I'm never, ever, ever going to mention Mikey Childress' name again.
Scott said it. Announcer's jinx.
I'm sorry. His dad is like within arm's length of me right now, so I'm like...
Here, I'll move out of the way, Mike, for you. All right, down the front straightaway, it's Martin once again with Adler in tow. Adams, Owens.
Adler running in second has lost touch with our leader. Probably a 5-car length separation unless there's a little bit of a mistake. And as soon as I say that, Adler's now about 3 car lengths back.
Look at this top 4 have really separated from the rest of the pack there, Scott.
Big battle going on for that 5th and 6th spot right now between Minder and Hoover.
Here we go, white flag comes up. Bernie Martin.
Now, in a situation like this with the dusty conditions, and obviously it's getting a little bit slick right now, and the kids are going to be taking little chances. And here comes Adler. Adler made up a ton of ground on this last lap. He's right on the back bumper. First, second, and third. Brody Martin, he has got to stay tight to the inside. These things just aren't quite fast enough or powerful enough to pass on the outside.
Really scrub a lot with that friction on the outside there, scrubbing the speed off there as Martin leads him through the center of the field. Adler, Adams, Owens.
One final turn as they come out of the corner, down the front straightaway. Martin still has the lead. Adler right there, about 2 car lengths back. And it looks like here comes for 3rd and 4th. Jesse Owens comes so close, but falls short right at the line. But Brody Martin takes the win.
Wow.
Ike Adler second. Truly Adams will round out the podium, and Jesse Owens. Let's see if I can pick up a little bit of a time here. The separation. Let's see, 0.2 of a second. I thought it was closer than that at the line between Adams and Owens. But man, what a great race. And Shirley Grace checked in. She goes, "Grandma's loving it, guys. Go boys." Lawrence Wernick has checked in. A nice field of racers. You know what? When people check in, let us know where you're from. I know my buddy Drew Wright, he's checked in from the UK. But Lawrence, Shirley, Janie, let us know where you're from, where you're watching from. So that's kind of cool to be able to see where people are where they're from and where they're at and where they're watching us from. If they're sitting in the garage, the backyard. But we're going to send Dave Arnold down to the podium one more time to talk to our top 3 finishers, Martin, Adler, and Adams. This is going to be pretty cool. I expect to see, or expect to hear some. We'll see how the young Adler is on the podium compared to the elder Adler. Well, that's what we're talking about. Shirley's checked in from Sonora, and Janie's checked in from Texas. OTR. What's OTR? Off the radar? So she's out in the middle of nowhere? I don't know what that means, OTR. OTR.
Oh, over the road.
Oh, over the road? Off the radar. I thought she was a seclusionist.
Wait, is she a trucker?
Janie, I'm being told that OTR is over the road. I hope you're not driving and watching at the same time. So once again, we'll send Dave Arnold down to the podium. We'll talk about our top 3 finishers from our Junior 2 race as we get ready now for the mini stocks, the A-Main mini stocks, coming up in just a bit.
Junior 1 first. Oh, yeah.
But we didn't have anything like this technology when we first started racing off-road. She's parked somewhere. Maybe she's parked in Texas. I don't know. But, yeah, Janie Owens is parked watching the race. How about that? So actually, I stand corrected. Mini stocks are not next. We've got Junior 1s, the AM Ortega Junior 1 karts. Come up in a bit. Head up to the podium, boys. Time to collect some of that hardware and get ready to have some fun this weekend. Celebrate your podium finishes. Dave, we'll turn it over to you as our top 3 finishers heading up top.
All right, here they are. I know I'm going to get Truly Adams off to us. We're going to do it. So Truly Adams, of course, again, 3rd place. Man, what a race. It was crazy. The first couple laps, not so exciting. The last lap after the competition caution, that's when all the craziness started.
Yeah, the only thing I could see was dust and my dad telling me that Jesse Owens is like 2 teams behind me.
Well, with the white flag coming out, she was really starting to press you, and you couldn't see anything, so all you did was communication.
Yes, it was kind of scary.
It was scary. Well, you know what? Talk about a photo finish right at the flag.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you thank your sponsor so you can get on and go get in your next race.
Yep. Thank you, my dad, my mom, Peters and Keats, Piston Bones, Hoosier Tires, and everybody else that I forgot.
Truly Adams, everybody, 3rd place. Awesome. Gonna moving on over to my little buddy Lake Adler, and man, watching this young man, you've done so well, Lake. Looks like you're having fun racing. You're up around the box here in 2nd place.
Yeah, it feels good. I know. But I want to thank my sponsors, Great American Short Course, ORW, and Mike and Mark for being out here, and Dylan, and my mother and my sister and my mom and dad.
Give it up for this young man here, Lake Adler. Lake, pound it, buddy. There you go. We're going to move it on here to Brody Martin. And, man, you guys, the second half of the race came real tight. I saw the top 4 you really start to separate out there. And then, you know, Lake was really coming up on you. And then you had Truly, too.
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy, not going to lie.
But you know what? It came down to that white flag, and it looks like you went in protection mode.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to thank some of your sponsors?
I want to thank M&M Cutomatic, Sunset Sign Designs, Rebel Gears, Parker Pumper, Hoosier, my family, and everybody who came out.
Brody Martin, give it up for him. But one more time, give it up for Truly Adams, Lake Adler, and Brody Martin standing tall on top of the box. Up next, the AM Ortega Junior 1s. Truly, go get in your car, you guys.
Well, once again, congratulations, guys. That was another one of those fun races to watch without a doubt as we get ready, like Dave said, for the AM Ortega Junior 1 karts. And kind of in a related story to the AM Ortega, Dave, you kind of touched on it about an hour